Hey there, StarCraft fans! Paladin coming at ya with yet another edition of StarCraft 2 Legacy of the Void. Today, a Midrank Madness game sent to me at falconpaladin@gmail.com with the subject of Midrank Madness. Send them to me from now on if you would, and I will see if they're good for casting. So, this is AdobeKenobi versus Dirtball here on Tourmaline. Still haven't seen how this is pronounced or heard how this is pronounced. Bottom left, it's Dirtball, a Protoss player. Top right, it is AdobeKenobi doing a double extractor trick with a Brood War skinned hatch here. So 16 out of 14 supply. Most pro players in this matchup tend to a 1 extractor trick to get 15 supply instead of 16. So we'll see what the plan is here for AdobeKenobi, which is a good name. Good stuff. AdobeKenobi. And hatch first at 16. So okay. Interesting stuff indeed. We've got a gateway coming up. We've got an overlord coming out. We've got 2 more drones in production for the Zerg player. We have 1 probe in production for Dirtball here because he only has 1 nexus. You can only make 1 worker at a time, but you can make army units from other buildings. So that is how this is balanced in StarCraft. Maybe you didn't know that. We've got spawning pool. Here, we have a probe scouting saying, are you getting gas or speedlings in my future? The answer is probably not, because there's no gas here, just a pool. Interesting stuff. And gate expand it is. No, there's the gas. So the gas is here at 1 minute and 31 seconds at 19 supply. A little bit late. And a lot after the pool here. Pool's halfway done. Are we trying to saturate the gas right now? Hey, drone. Extractor's not done yet. Oh, we are. We are trying to saturate it before the extractor is done. Okay. Timing's a little bit off there, but that's something we can work on. Third hatch coming up sub 2 minutes. Okay, so that's how we got there, right? Early second base, delay the gas, delay queens even. Production tab says nothing, no queens on the way, and it's a super early third here. So 19 drones to 22. Dirtball here saying, oh, okay, so third base is coming up. Almost halfway done at 2 minutes and 16 seconds. That is an early third here from AdobeKenobi. I like it. I like this build. So you can get Lings out in case an Adept shows up, right? And there we go. Stalker. No Adept. Interesting opening here from Dirtball. APM check is bam, 118 to 85. Yep, right in Midrank Madness level here. And pulling entirely off of gas. Nope, 1 still on gas here. Metabolic boost has started. We have queens on the way at the first 2 bases. Queen pops out. Inject. There you go. Queen pops out. Almost injecting. There we go. Injecting before I can move the camera there. And Cyril likes to get a creep tumor out before injecting with his second queen. That's something you may want to work with and play with if you are a Zerg player. Second gate. Hard walling. We've got... Oh, adaptive... Okay. Wow. Adept upgrades here. Okay, fair enough. Resonating glaives. I wanted to say adaptive glaives for some reason. That's not what it is. I tripped myself up. I haven't seen this in a minute. So it's going to be resonating glaives. An opening here from Dirtball. We have 2 gas. And how many adepts does he have right now? 1. He's got 1 adept. We are chrono boosting out yet another one. So what's the response going to be here? Lings and Queens can handle this, but Banelings and Roaches are better for AdobeKenobi. Creep spreading to the third base, as is tradition for Zerg players here. And production tab shows no sign of a Baneling nest. 14 Lings are on the way. And how do we have vision of that?
Glory to the Daylom.
That's right. Glory to the Daylom. So, this is a suboptimal Resonating Glaives attack here for Dirtball. Lings are like, can we get in? Nope. Can we kill a Stalker? Maybe we can. Adepts, help! Help me! And he does save the Stalker here with 20 hit points, but nope. Stalker dead. And these Lings cannot get through. Excellent walling. Excellent stuffing up that wall with Adepts. And did he see? Did he see the orange discs? Baneling Nest getting thrown up. He saw the number of Adepts. Yeah, there we go. Roach Warren. Banelings and Roaches very much help when there are orange disc throwing Adepts on the map here. And interesting. So it's going to be just an opening for Resonating Glaive Adepts here. They're not even moving across the map. This is a third base at sub 5 minutes. I don't think I've seen a professional player do this. I don't think I've seen them open Resonating Glaive Adepts and then put down a third before attacking with said Resonating Glaive Adepts. Usually, by the time the upgrade is done, Adepts are already here across the map. And that's the timing attack. But okay, shading them across now, better late than never, is what I always say. Shield battery for defense here. We've got double Stargate as the follow-up. And army value is 30 to 26. We've got 34 Lings versus 12 Resonating Glaive Adepts. Look at this. Burning down a queen with 2 volleys. One more. Queen down. Drone down. Overkill. Drone down. Overkill. Perching yourself inside the mineral line here so the Lings can't get a surround. Dude, look at this. Look how fast they attack. This is good. Banelings. Oh, shading right through these Banelings like there's not a care in the world here for these Adepts, man. All right, so surround with Lings and then Banelings. Yeah! Banelings to finish them off. Lings cleaning up there as well. Excellent surround. Excellent. Banelings should not have finished that shade. Dirtball. Resources lost here. 10 Adepts and a Stalker for 17 Lings, 6 drones, 2 queens, and a Spore. Third base, 4 Adepts are here, but I don't know if they can handle this, man, especially with Bane support. Oh, Lings inside your natural. No wall here. Oh, shield battery will not save you because this many Lings, man. Will not save you. Get out of there. Full surround. Adept is alive. We got 6 kills here, and we gave up on trying to take it down. Lings all over the place in the natural base. Void Rays are popping out. Slow Banelings waddling into the main base here. Probes getting pulled. Split the Banes. Split the Banes. Excellent split. Excellent split of these probes. Okay. Probes down. Probes down. Alert. Alert. Probes down. And more probes down. Void Rays, where were you when you needed? We needed to defend. 13 probes have gone down. 6 drones have gone down. 40 to 48 workers. AdobeKenobi is ahead. 4th base done. From the Zerg player, we've got is that a lair on the way at 7 minutes? It is. A lair is on the way at 7 minutes. Saturating the third and 4th gases at the 2nd base. And the 5th and 6th gases here at the 3rd base. Interesting timings here from AdobeKenobi. But yeah, saturating your gas early when you're just planning on Ling flooding with a couple of Banes, not a good idea. So again, make some Banes. You can take down this 3rd base. You can bust through this wall as well. Void Rays are not good against Lings, but yeah, back it out, back it out, back it out, back it out. No, we're going to lose 1,000,000 Lings for nothing. Okay, 1,000,000 Lings dead for nothing. 15 kills on that Adept. 82 Lings have died. Oh, hang on a second. I was going for a battle report, but that's that's a game heart interface. So resources lost 32 to 80 or 28. AdobeKenobi here kills absolutely nothing. And now it's 39 to 29. Okie doke. So that was a bad thing. Okay, so we're attacking probes. No Adepts here inside the 3rd base. Wow, every probe dies at the 3rd base. Shield batteries go down as well. No, warping in 1 Adept is enough to send these away. And again, Void Rays responding. Holy cow. 3,900 to 3,400 resources lost. Probe deaths is 25 in 8 minutes. Yikes. So Void Rays need a response here. There, Hydralisk Den. Spire on the way as well. Muta's a good answer to Void Rays, but Hydra's is the ultimate answer. But look at this, Void Ray Adept. If there are some Hydralisks here, Adepts can burn them down very, very fast. Bonus damage versus light, especially with Resonating Glaives. Uh-oh. This 4th base is in a lot of trouble, or the 3rd base is in a lot of trouble. Void Ray down, Queen down. Adepts getting murdered en masse here. Look at the back and forth in this game. What a great game here for Midrank Madness this week, and Hatch is going to fall. Resonating Glaives inside the natural base. What's going to try to kill them? Nothing. Queens, maybe. Lings. No Lings. Not at all. Resources lost 62 to 3,600. Banelings, the answer to all of life's problems, unless they fly like Void Rays. All right, so it's a 3 base to a 3 base now in a PvZ. Zerg is in a lot of trouble. Saturate it. Saturate your 3rd, man. I guess you don't have enough money. I guess, okay, we're making 3 probes at a time. I guess that's as much as you can do here. So Hydra's being produced. Queens, good against Void Rays, but Hydras are faster off creep, have more range. Well, not as much range, but again, faster. Kind of makes it feel like they have more range off creep, but queens are super duper slow off creep, as we all know. Colossus Void Ray. Interesting composition here from Dirtball. So Void Ray is handling everything but the Hydras, and then splash damage handling the Hydralisks. I like this plan from Dirtball. He knows. He's forcing the Zerg player down a certain tech path and then countering it. Excellent stuff here from Dirtball. Lings flooding across the map again for AdobeKenobi. Shield battery and 2 stalkers. Not enough to defend this third base, I tell you what. And there it is. A few more stalkers here. Couple of adepts. Ooh, stacking the probes to save them. I like it. I like it a lot. No probes died in the attack on that base. Ooh, 4th base coming down at the 6 o'clock here, man. AdobeKenobi not replacing his 4th at all. Ooh. This is going to hurt, man. Army value, 71 to 46 in favor of Dirtball. Worker value, 51 to 41. Down in all aspects of the game here. I don't like it. I don't like it at all. AdobeKenobi, there you go. Adobe One Kenobi, I think would be a better way to do it, but there's not enough room there for Adobe One Kenobi. 5 Corruptors, countering the Colossus, but the Void Rays are here. Void Rays with prismatic alignment. Take down Colossus and take down Corruptor super duper fast. Extended Thermal Lance in production. I love this animation so much. Look at it. Look how cool it is. Is it random or is it looping? I think it's looping. Yeah, right there. Ba-dop, bop, and then middle, and then ba-dop, bop, and then middle, and then ba-dop, bop, and then middle. Yeah, all right. It's looping. It's a pretty good loop, though. Big fan of that one. I'm sure whoever made that animation no longer works for Blizzard. As sad as that is, but 'tis the nature of the software development, isn't it? So 4th base coming back, but Dirtball's expanding again. Dude, Void Ray, Stalker, Colossus. What a crazy comp. Hydras, Lings, all over the place here. Any Banelings? No Banelings at all for the Adepts. We do have Corruptors, as before mentioned. Army value, 85 to 72 in favor of Dirtball. Attack while expanding. Excellent stuff here. Overlord sees the expansion. AdobeKenobi does not see this move out. Let's see when he sees it, shall we? Sees it now. Just glimpses it. Does he see it? Maybe not. Oh, now the Stalker. Okay, so yes. I think he saw it, but not repositioning the army like he saw it. Man, paying attention to the mini-map while you're trying to macro. That is a high-level skill, man. These Lings... Oh, that was going to be an attack. That was going to be a counterattack there. Small Ling run by, but no. Definitely not. Void Ray is getting a... surround on the Colossus, and it's a recall. Loses 1 Colossus to Ling. Stalker's getting left behind and dying. Ah, reinforcements getting murdered as well. Oh, no. That was disastrous for Dirtball. Resources lost 8,800 to 7,600 now. This base pretty much dead. Ling, Hydra, Corruptor, Void Rays, Prismatic Alignment. Do it. Do it now. Hydra is trying to focus down the Void Rays. 1 Colossus, Adepts murdering these Hydralisks. Ling's taking the Adepts' attention there. And taking down the Colossus is very important, but all the Hydras are also dead. Burned to death. So now 1,300 to 10,000 resources lost. 13,000, sorry, to 10,000 resources lost. Lurker Den on the way. Lurkers very good against Colossus. Against Stalkers, especially bonus damage versus armored. Clumped up Stalkers take a lot of damage from Lurkers. But look at this, man. Doesn't take down this base. Doesn't know about this base. Overseer says, what are we doing here? Just making more Colossus? Looks like it. Fair enough. Robo is working. And doesn't check this base. Oh, no. Oh, no. This is a good game. This is a good Midrank Madness game, dude. 188 average APM from AdobeKenobi, 102 from Dirtball. Protoss needs less APM. But maybe not that little APM. Maybe a little bit more would be helpful here. For Dirtball. Just Lings coming across the map. Not even Adrenal Lings, man. Not even +1 attack Lings. Not even +1 attack or armor Lings. This is 0-0 Lings taking down your Nexus. You should be ashamed. Protoss player. Look at this. We have Flyer upgrades. We have Hydra upgrades. We've got Overlord upgrades, but no +1 anywhere for any of these poor lings. How many? He's killed 200 lings today without giving them a +1 or a +1. We're getting Dropper Lords, which is exciting. Fleet Beacon coming in from Dirtball. Might swap into carriers here, although the Corruptor is making that a little bit less appetizing, in my opinion. 42 lings. All right. Zerg player, please, if you're watching this, get upgrades for your lings. At least give them a +1 attack if you're going to make 500 lings in a game. Another engagement. Bandings crashing on the Stalkers. They'll do that. It's totally fine. Especially clumped up. It's not bad. Colossus. I love when Colossus are attacking stuff right at their feet. The attack animation is hilarious. And it goes down. Colossus helping save these Adepts very well too. Void Rays all die. Army value 42 to 37. Production tab. More 0/0 lings, man. That's all we need. He's getting a hive. If he doesn't give these guys Adrenal, I'm going to be very upset. You've made so many Zerglings today. Their sacrifice must not be in vain. I really don't like doing this. You're running lings into a Resonating Glaive Adept Colossus army. Man, Red X. I like the Corruptors against these Colossus very much. Good control there. Taking down another Colossus. It's a total of 5 that have gone down so far today. 20,000 to 17,000 resources lost. More of them have been lost by AdobeKenobi, but that helps. Yeah, now it's 18-3 to 20. Another base on the way from Dirtball. So he's replacing this guy with this guy, defending it with almost no splash damage. And by that, I mean there's no splash damage whatsoever. I got a Fleet Beacon for what? You're going to make carriers? You're going to get upgrades? Speed upgrades for Void Rays? Maybe. Not a bad idea, but he doesn't have any Void Rays. Army value is 66 to 47. Oh, is the Hive for Lurker upgrades? Is that all he's doing? No, he's doing nothing with the Hive. It is Flux Veins. Ha! Dirtball's getting Flux Veins. All right. I like it. I like what we're seeing here. Wow. All right. Well, I don't know that Void Rays are the answer here. Going to be real with you. It's Hydra, Ling, Lurker. Once again, nothing. No upgrades at all. These Lurkers aren't getting their upgrades, which you need a Hive for, which is great. He has a Hive. He's not getting the upgrades, though. I mean, Dirtball's not doing attacker armor upgrades either. What is this game? This is... The macro is good for both players. The compositions are good enough for both players. The micro's all right. But neither player believes in upgrades to any extent. They'll get individual upgrades, right? Resonating Glaives, or Hydra Range, or Overlord Speed, or Flux Veins. But neither of them have a +1 attack or armor for anything. Not for the air, not for the ground. And I mean, okay, I lied. There is a +1 Carapace upgrade for the Flyers. For AdobeKenobi, he knows upgrades exist. I love the double expanding to the corners. Protoss probably not going to be able to kill both of those. And then a Nidus coming up too. Huge fan of the Nidus. So I love a lot of what AdobeKenobi is doing here. But for the love of all that is Zerg, you get upgrades for your Lings, man. Or, I don't know, your Hydras. They could use an armor upgrade. It'd be nice. Carapace is great. And same thing for the Protoss. Do you have a Forge? I don't know if this man has built a Forge. This man has not built a Forge. He doesn't have a... Oh, he does have a Robo. He could build Obs. That's his detection capability. But, dude, the triple expand by AdobeKenobi at this point is disastrous for Dirtball. So, yeah, Flux Veins are fine and everything. Templar Archives on the way. Maybe some Archons or some Storm would be nice. Thanks, Dirtball. I agree. It would be nice. Units lost tab. 1 hatchery, 1 nexus. Seems fair. 37 drones, 26 probes. 11 Void Rays, 6 Colossus, 12 Corruptors, 311 Lings. 311 on the Lings here. So we're going to drop in here. We got a Nidus, right? You could Nidus in here, but drops are faster, actually. You don't have to wait for the Nidus to erupt if you're making drops. Let's see what we have to deal with this. Not a lot. And then distract here, right? Sacrifice a million Zerglings. Draw them into the Lurkers. I don't think this man has Obs. Could have ducked. And then we go into the main base and we unload here. And there's... Oh, he did actually recognize this was happening. But this man has an Obs. He has a 1. It's over here. Okay, so he kills those lurkers. Nice, but what about these lurkers? There's no obs back here. He's making an obs desperately out of that robo. Man, if these lurkers had like a +1 or a +2 attack, imagine how terrifying they'd be. Or I don't know, maybe a range upgrade would be cool. Nidus here, Nidus here, Nidus here. Finally, the Colossus shows up. Lurkers with their range upgrade can actually threaten these Colossus with their range, but they don't have the range because we didn't get the range. Okay, well, I mean, it's fine. Oh my gosh, we're firing up 5 carriers at a time. Dirtball has got a surprising amount of money. AdobeKenobi is surprisingly broke. It's only 25 to 23,000 on the resources lost at this point, which is kind of nuts. This base has 2 cannons at it. Oh, the man has a forge. The man has a forge, you guys. Where is it? Oh, it's right in the natural base. It has done nothing today but provide cannons at this base. That's all it has done today. These lings are still 0/0 lings with no adrenal, in case you were wondering. The lurkers are still not getting upgrades at all. At least he's going to need corruptors to deal with the carriers, right? And then the corruptors will eat the carriers because the carriers don't have any upgrades either. 0/0. 0/0 corruptors. 0/1 corruptors. 0/0 carriers. Look at this. It's like they have an unspoken agreement. And AdobeKenobi screwed up on it once, getting the Carapace upgrade for the flyers. And he's like, I'm very sorry. And it might win in this game. Because 0/0 carriers versus a Carapace corruptor is an interesting battle, to be sure. He's just countering? Wow. Okay. He's like, yeah, this base is defunct. You can have it. It is no resources there to save anything. We'll take out one of your new bases. Oh, what's this? You're continuing this way? That's not what was allowed. That's not what was agreed at all. Once again, just running lings to their devs for no reason. That's not enough corruptors for any of this, actually. Does this guy not know about prismatic alignment? I made an assumption earlier that he was going to prismatically align the corruptors, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he doesn't know it exists. Yeah, it's on cooldown. This is the weirdest PvZ I have seen in a while. No, it wasn't like Mass Phoenix and nothing else. You know, compositions kind of make sense here. 107 to 70 army supply. More corruptors on the way. We've got 4 of them. 7 corruptors, I'm sorry, is not enough to handle 8 carriers and 3 void rays. The math is not mathing for you, mon ami. I think the probes are mining from this base because AdobeKenobi never saturated that or this. I've never seen a game with this much APM. Average 200 for AdobeKenobi with the fewest upgrades possible without having 0 upgrades. He got a hive for what? I can't figure out what he made a hive for. I think he was probably like, you know. Ooh, he's going to knight us to that top left base. That's fun, but this is really bad. Like, really bad for him. And that's AdobeKenobi. GGing out. Says way too much. 97 to 44 army supply. Yeah, that's not happening. Taps out. Doesn't want to waste anyone else's time. And that's gorgeous. Holy cow. Oh, that was amazing. That was an absolutely super weird PvZ. Okay, I want to check once more. AdobeKenobi. Upgrades from Hive. No Adrenal. No upgrades for Lurkers. No range, no burrow. No Ultralisk Cavern. No Greater Spire. No +3 for anything. Barely, no +2 for anything either, for that matter. But then the Protoss obliged. The Protoss said, okay, no air upgrades, no ground upgrades. We'll get, oh, I guess he has a 1 shield. Okay, so that's it. 1 shield, 1 off, and then 1 Flyer Carapace, 1 off. That's all we have. That's all we need to do. Yeah, get those Lings upgrades, man. Get those Corruptors upgrades. You win this game with upgrades. I really feel like you do. That's a pretty good thumbnail. I could probably do a little bit better than that, but who knows? All right. That was a lot of fun. That was a really, really fantastic showing there from both players, to be honest. But, man, get upgrades, and then we're talking about moving up to the next league, man. That's the kind of stuff you can get if you just had upgrades. It's driving me crazy. All right, so good game, right? Drop was fun. Nidusing up to the top left was a fun idea, too. Loving that. Protoss expanding here, which eventually was discovered, but not until it was too late. Losing probes like crazy. Losing 10 Colossus is a lot of Colossus to lose. 53 probes, 37 drones, 3 Nexuses, mostly to unupgraded Lings, which is just insane. But then, yeah, it turns out carrier with ground support with Void Rays is pretty hard for Zerg to deal with no matter what they're doing, and that's what happens. So, GG. And that's going to be it for me. This has been Falcon Paladin coming at you with yet another edition of StarCraft 2, Legacy of the Void, and a Midrank Madness. Go ahead, hit that like button, hit that subscribe. If you like what you saw and what you heard today, you can also catch me on Twitter, Facebook, Patreon, Twitch, Instagram, TikTok, and Blue Sky, all at /FalconPaladin. And until next time, as always, thank you so much for watching, and you take care of yourself.
If you take a chance, come closer.